Give me the girls what she supposed to do.
When I ain't here,
Now you out of my
like
face. Where we come at?
you talking about healthcare delivery. Alright. So we're gonna continue with history of healthcare. We're gonna start talking about healthcare delivery system. After we finish up this unit, we're probably gonna talk about different health careers, and I'm gonna try to get some people to come in and talk to y'all about different careers in the healthcare field. Alright, so our objectives are to define and understand the purpose and function of system theory, relate system theory to healthcare systems, identify two types of national healthcare systems, recognize the three primary goals of a healthcare system, then compare private and public healthcare systems. So y'all know the difference between
the two. Systems theory. Any bit.
Trying to fix what's wrong with it. Alright, so system theory. Any business, organization, or family can be called a system. I can't even know that definition.
You want us right there?
Yeah, write that down. Any business, organization, or family can be called a system. So, like, this organization, Montgomery Public Schools, is a school system. A system is a group of individual parts that work together to form a unified whole. So, in the school system, you have different schools in Montgomery County that make up a whole system. Birmingham City have different schools to make up Birmingham City Schools for that system. System theory is a way of studying a system as one unit instead of its individual parts. So it's going to look at the whole system, not just the different parts of it. The theory helps to focus on the primary mission or purpose of a system. System theory applies to any system in life, such as the way a family operates or the way a hospital provides healthcare services. By examining a system as a whole, it is easier to understand how each part contributes to the overall mission. Additionally, systems theory make it easier to pinpoint flaws in the system. So you can see where the bad parts are by looking at systems theory.
Oh, you want us to write it down? You want us to write something down?
The definition of system.
System theory?
No, system.
System going on.
Hello. Alright, what is a group of individual parts that work together to form a unified whole? The system.
Components of system.
Alright, so to understand systems theory, you must be familiar with the following parts or components of the theory. You have input, that's anything that enters a system, object or effort. You have throughput, process that converts input into final product or service. You have output, the final product or service provided by a system. You have feedback loop, process of monitoring output to determine whether or not the system is working. You have controls, anything that pinpoints problems in a system before the output is complete. Environment, circumstance and condition in which a system exists. Goals, measurable increments that ensure the mission will be achieved. And then mission, specific stated purpose. All right, in a system, what are money, materials, and efforts examples of? All right, input. What is the final product or service provided by a system? Output. In system theory, what is a feedback loop? Something. The last Alright, it's the process of monitoring output. That's what feedback loop is. So you're getting a feedback, you're monitoring something, so you're monitoring what comes out of it. What is the purpose of the feedback loop? To what? Alright. Controls identify problems in a system before the output is complete. Is that true or false?
We.
Huh?
True. Hello.
Alright. What is the specific stated purpose of a system called? What's the stated purpose? I heard somebody say mission. She did. She said mission. Did you say mission? Yes. I do like mama. A system must have several measurable goals.
Evaluate the system.
Alright, so once the specific components of system theory are understood, the system can be evaluated. The key to evaluating a system is to determine whether or not it fulfills a mission. This is sometimes called evaluating the big picture. So you want to look at the whole thing. Alright, what is the key to evaluating a system? Alright, determine if the mission is fulfilled. Alright.
Y'all left me.
They're looking at this.
God, leave them shit alone.
Don't laugh.
Alright. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna label the components of systems theory. You say this is input?
Just give it up. Use the mouse.
No.
That right there, that top right on the little side right here.
Right here?
It's on the right side.
This one?
Yeah.
You said it, Bill.
I think on this side right
You
here.
said it, Bill.
I said right here. Not here.
Why?
Anybody else got something?
Go at the
You
bottom.
said output, well,
Look at me.
what you say?
Go at the bottom. You get
Hey, I'll put the one that
You have got some.
It gonna put it
the
back
first
to the
arrow
wrong.
at the bottom.
The first arrow is,
Output.
You have got some junkie stuff.
No, listen to the last one. Output is the first arrow.
I lie.
output is this one?
Yeah.
You ain't even letting us
The
do
one
no
above
more.
that.
It ain't going.
I think controls in the middle.
Y'all need to think y'all need to know.
I'm sorry.
It goes in the middle.
We just tried that one, I thought. Oh,
If I get
Environment
it,
in the middle.
I ain't about to be it.
who?
Environment.
See the boy say right
She like 0. She says 0. Ain't no bad. No bad.
Goes on that side.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Feedback on the
Feedback was
input.
the one in the middle.
Under input.
Feedback was in the middle. The
Middle.
Now feedback is the first arrow at the bottom. Controller is the one at the top. No.
Right here?
See?
Oh. Alright, so you got mission and you got throughput. So if you got goals, where you think the goals gonna go? You don't have
On
it?
top?
You think it's at the very top?
Yeah. No. Get rid of it.
You know where you had it?
No, I put it down.
What?
What I do?
Yeah.
She killing me with the nails.
Come on in. You come on in. Jaquan did it the other day.
Don't do it.
What you do?
He was up here putting, yeah. No. You was. Here you
Y'all
go.
can she not supposed to use it.
Okay, we go.
Alright, what else I got?
What they got? Not really.
No.
Feedback
It's in
loop, on the side.
Right here.
Yeah. I'm just
Look
guessing,
at-
y'all. I ain't see.
Look at him.
Oh, he go?
No, I'm talking about what he doing.
Oh. Jacqueline. Control go at the top. Stop playing. Environment go in the middle. Y'all can guess.
Going.
Put it in the middle, like in the middle. No.
He's going.
In the actual.
Right here.
Down. Go down. Oh, put it right there. It lasts.
It got to be the bull at this point.
Do input at the top. Like in the top.
Okay, I know something like that.
And then output.
And it's still wrong.
A lie. Cause that's the last one there.
Oh
Trying
yeah.
to be like me.
Oh no.
No, you can't even do it.
Something wrong. Alright. You got something right though.
Huh?
We put input at the top. Somebody say environment at the top. You got the, yeah. Come over to the left side.
Goals go right in front of what mission is.
I thought we had it on there.
No, we just had it there. I put it down.
And get me. I'm finna get mad.
Stop trying to be like that lady.
Controls on the environment. No. Controls. Input just right there.
Some
thought it
still
was.
wrong. Yeah.
Y'all gotta switch them.
Yeah.
What controller was right here?
That foot go right there.
Controls go.
You got it.
Come
You what?
here, Charles.
Just 3. Not too bad.
Do not send it. Post that video.
I record for memories.
Yeah, wait. See this thing.
I record for memories.
You got what's out there?
Messing with these children. Miss Shonda, she need to come out. Come teach her. Teach them. Copy.
You slanging water, baby.
Systems theory and healthcare.
Nah, cause you slang water. I like to be Nick when I get wet.
Do not insert recording. I don't know that.
You know they go back and watch that recording.
Alright, I'm gonna have to edit. Alright, a healthcare system is made of many small systems, including hospitals, doctors' offices, and even health insurance agencies. These systems must be evaluated according to systems theory to ensure that they are successful and efficient.
I like that. Mickey is that James about the fans on them. That's my comment if you hold it.
We'll get it right now.
Evaluate the system.
Teachers, please excuse this announcement. In 2 minutes, I'm going to get back on the intercom to make that lengthy announcement that I mentioned earlier. Time is 8:33, 8:35. Let's get on the intercom to make a lengthy announcement. Please take it.
Alright, yeah, I did find something y'all need to write down.
What is lesson going on school?
What lesson?
You said the recording. You put it on school.
For the people that are here.
Components of systems theory.
That means it ain't meant for it to be right.
Evaluate the system.
It ain't meant
One.
for it to be right. Yeah, with the criticism, I gotta feel like I put it.
Systems theory, healthcare system.
Alright, so healthcare systems, nearly every industrialized country has a national healthcare system. Some countries have a system of publicly funded healthcare. Other countries use private funding to administer healthcare services. Neither system is entirely right or wrong. However, every country must monitor its systems carefully. Changes may be needed to ensure that the maximum number of citizens receive the healthcare they deserve.
Teachers, students, especially students, I need you to listen to the names that I'm about to call. Every student's name that I call, teachers, please allow those students to exit your class and report to the small cafeteria. Teachers and students who have security guards in the hallway point you in the right direction. The small cafeteria is located in your lobby area through the door. It's between the gymnasium and the cafeteria. Someone will be able to point you in the correct direction. Every student's name that I call report to the small cafeteria. Students, make sure you listen on only saying the name twice,
Y'all listen for y'all
and
names.
it is
Like,
quite a long list. Adrian Bogan, Kathleen Smith,
that's you?
Jamirica Walker,
Jacqueline.
Nyasia Anderson, Rosita Sebastian Andres, Nee Tico Avery Mingle, Ariel Devine Benson, Jacquees Butler, Destiny
Oh, it dropped like a motherfucker.
Daniela Cooper, Kayla Cunningham, Ty Anthony Elmore, Zachary Cole Micaiah Estes, Jonathan Hardy, Othniel Kabari. Let me spell that. Othnil.
That be nothing.
Last name Kabari.
Thought my name would be-
Kabari. Melissa Lopez Argular. Larico Martinez Penzon. Bruno Martinez Silva. Amaya McReynolds. Marina Rochelle Mitchell. Cornelia Morel. Joshua Perryman. Shakiria Provo. Jaden Christopher Roberts. Nyla Marie Ruse. David Sanchez. Mardavius Deontay Washington. Nyasia Welch. Naria Wilson. Maria Allen. Brian Elvara Diaz. Brian Elvara Diaz. Cortez Collins. Cameron Davis. Esteban Flores Lopez.
They be letting that change anything.
Yvonne Flores Lopez. Lorena Harris. Malik Harris. Amakar Chum. Quandarius Jenkins. Melissa Lopez Argular. Lanisa Moore. Tylon Perryman. Quindarius Provo. Rodarius Shipman. And Nyasia Welch. Zatavius Hooks. DeAndre Jackson. Antrell Johnson. Bruno Martinez Silva. Travion Mitchell. Quintarius Riley Jr. Jennifer Rivera Ramos. Darion Ross. Quintavious Williams. Kanisha Wilson. Dexter Lee. Zakarion Scott. Kristen Nick. Kiesha Johnson. Emmanuel Bill. Terion Correo. Or Toriano Correo. Aylin Argular Saren. Luis Gomez. Kanaya Hanson. Aramis Gomez, Jennifer Ramos, Keyeongbin, Jane, Jang, Jane. The first name is spelled Keongbin, Jane. Jaden Roberts, Olivia
You're
Smith,
taking up our time.
Jaquise Butler, Cameron Davis, Dakari Williams, Sonora Shelton, Shacourtney Walker, Evan Guerrera, Jemiah Payne, Caleron Provo, Michael Hernandez, Torino Herrero, Xavion Foster, Jacayla Allen, Jaden Scott, Tykeria Jones, Quintarius Provo. Teachers, please allow those kids to go to the small cafeteria. Thank you.
Alright.
Public healthcare systems. Public health,
Alright, so public healthcare systems are those that are mainly funded by taxes and social security insurance. The advantage of a public healthcare system is that every citizen in the country is guaranteed healthcare, regardless of their economic status. A disadvantage is that healthcare is not always comprehensive. This means that not all types of healthcare services will be paid for. The government may decide which services are included and which are not. Another disadvantage of this type of system is that taxes may be higher compared to taxes in countries with private healthcare systems. Countries with public systems include Norway, France, United Kingdom, and Canada.
private healthcare systems.
Alright, so then we got private healthcare systems. Private healthcare systems are those that are funded mainly by private insurance agencies and out-of-pocket payments. In a private healthcare system, not every citizen is guaranteed healthcare. Private systems promise healthcare only to those who can afford to purchase the health insurance. However, most private systems have government-sponsored programs that provide health coverage for the elderly, disabled, and unemployed, but this coverage may be limited. The private system has certain advantages. Taxes in countries with private health systems tend to be lower because most healthcare services are not funded by taxation. Another advantage is that private insurance agencies often provide comprehensive services. Finally, private systems can stimulate economic growth in a country by providing competition among private insurance agencies. The U.S. and Switzerland are examples of countries with private healthcare systems.
Which one is right there?
I'm looking. Alright, for what you need to know about this one is the main type of healthcare system in the United States, that's private, and it's funded by out-of-pocket payments. Well, the United States is private, but it's funded by out-of-pocket payments.
Please join in this announcement, teachers and students. Leticia Olea, please report to Ms. McIntyre's class. Leticia Olea, please report to Ms. McIntyre's class. Thank you.
So main type of healthcare system in the United States is a private system that's funded by insurance that is, out-of-pocket payment. Private insurance and out-of-pocket payment. And that's what we have. We got insurance, we still have to come out of pocket. Everything's not paid for, like other countries like Canada. We got the worst.
Amy.
You know what type of insurance you got?
Huh?
You know what type of insurance you got?
For me?
You need to get Medicaid.
Blue Cross.
No, she need Blue Cross Blue Shield, man.
She got it.
Top of the line.
I got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We still gotta pay co-pays and stuff.
Like, Connie, that's a company.
Oh no, what you talking about?
Man, we
talking
not talking
about
about
medical
car
insurance.
insurance.
I ain't gonna take co-pay.
Blue Cross Blue Shield?
Yeah.
Well, it's different types though.
Huh?
It's different types.
Why can't they get more with stuff like that?
Oh, that's okay.
And then you know what, man, it's like, I want blood either. I mean, I want blood, because I had those things, everybody had things.
No, but if you wear gloves, you just spray it. That's why you gotta keep sanitizing. Sanitizing and hand washing.
Come with me.
Oh gosh. Whoa.
I'll be waiting. Why? Okay.
All right, how is a public healthcare system primarily funded? Public. Huh?
You must have kind of got right. You don't kind of
All the phone in there.
What you doing?
Oh, no, I ain't thinking what you
All the
got.
key with his phone.
Hey, give me no use. I can resonate.
What happened?
How long has it been
Yes, it
since
do. The vaccination really helped it though.
I know.
Because
August 7th.
Oh, you good?
I done had a cold and all, and I got tested twice in less than a week, and I ain't had COVID yet. I be walking around JD just like with my mans, like these always full of kids. I ain't tested positive yet.
It does help.
I thought it was the last first.
Is anybody vaccinated here?
But I ain't telling nobody to get it though.
I gotta wait 90 days.
You gotta wait out there because you had it. Yeah.
It's been like
I need my work.
This girl, that girl was in this class, she said that if you vaccinate, you supposed to die at 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was in here once. I said, where do you get that from? She talking about TikTok. I said, you believe, I wouldn't believe no medical advice on TikTok.
I mean,
My name TikTok do have some stuff, but I ain't on, I like, well, I'm supposed to been dead then, because I'm over 6 months vaccinated.
Oh, you got vaccinated first. I
Uh-uh.
was stressing you.
No, I didn't. I got vaccinated when they said my group could go get vaccinated. I was 13. Were you in school?
No.
What? You didn't come to first school? You keep thinking we skipped something. Yeah, my daughter tested probably August. August 8th.
I got niggas. They said I'm here with a whole
Wait a minute, bro.
I brother.
They ain't call you?
No. But okay, never mind.
I know.
That sounds like the whole post.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Coach
funny.
Clay.
You funny. Think I'm about to do that.
Coach Edward.
That's also.
Would you had,
I know.
maybe, would you have you been here? Have you been today?
My brother keeps that smell of taking and the nose stuff.
Yeah, I don't be saying that.
And then he still can't take me. That's crazy. Out of pocket payment. Why everybody keep
Perfect.
COVID? No, like they got other stuff like blue. You can smell it, taste nothing else. So you, I don't know.
That's,
Make sure,
Out of pocket payment, private insurance.
how's the private healthcare system primarily funded? That's out-of-pocket payments and private insurance payments. Public healthcare systems are always better than private healthcare systems.
False.
false.
Mixed system.
Yeah, I don't tell people to get the vaccine either. I mean, that's their own personal opinion, but, or their own personal choice. But in talking to some of my friends and people that I know that still work at the hospital, all the people that are, like, end up dying or on ventilators, the higher percentage are the people that are unvaccinated. Some people get the first shot. They have like a couple people said they had like issues the first shot. I had issues the second shot.
I had issues first.
The first one,
I
I was just like really
What's your
tired. I had a
I had
headache
chills.
and I had like
I was weak.
I ain't
I was sweating and I'd be
Girl,
cold.
you don't be for the night.
So I was like the next day I was
to
good.
go to work
It was just that one day I felt like that and then I just wanted to sleep.
Why you want to work at night time anyway?
She said in my car.
I did not say
work
anything
there.
about crying.
Just cause you work in the evening.
You back?
I work
What
night.
did I do?
They call night shift.
I didn't do nothing.
It was.
Man, Miss Hen, you gonna teach us or you gonna talk?
I'm not good at talking. You don't hear what I'm feeling.
You have not been talking for real. Not more than we usually do.
I'm tired. I need to move it.
No.
Y'all been at each other all class here.
I'm tired. I go out from the hearing right now. Right?
What is that?
He's talking about he's so tired he'll go off on you. I thought you were gonna hit him.
No. But he'll be back in here later on today. What?
So I'm coming to here something.
I'm coming, staying here for therapy.
Oh
By
yeah.
myself therapy.
Nothing.
Someone do better and I'm out.
Where you going?
Don't worry about it.
I'm coming back down here though.
Why?
For real, I'm about that thing.
No, I keep telling him this I record. He just still gotta make me watch it and try to edit stuff out.
That ain't the only time you gonna hear.
Cause I'll be listening. I hope y'all go that part cause I just upload it. I'll be going back
You
and
ain't gonna
edit.
edit that one.
Yeah, you gonna have to do that.
Let him change it.
You gonna have to cut a lot of stuff out.
This kind of sound off. They'll just read.
What's turn watching it?
I got a couple that be watching it cause they were telling me it wasn't working last week.
Hopefully it worked this
I fixed it though. I put it I put it I uploaded to YouTube and gave them on YouTube a week, that's how it worked. Alright, so then you got mixed systems. Few countries maintain a purely public system or a purely private one. Most countries create a mixed system by using various funding sources to cover healthcare expenses. For example, the United States is primarily a private system. Most citizens purchase insurance through private agencies to cover healthcare expenses. However, the government has created several medical assistance programs to help the elderly, disabled, and unemployed. These programs are paid for by taxes. On the other hand, Canada is a primarily public system. Canadians pay taxes into a public health care fund. This money is then used to cover medical expenses for every citizen. However, not every type of procedure or treatment is approved from public funding. Therefore, private citizens may have to pay out of pocket for certain types of medical care. So I guess each system has its, pros and cons. Like, ours is good, but, you still sometimes gotta come out of pocket for stuff. Cause we have, Blue Cross, but then my 16-year-old, she has Medicaid because she has seizures or whatever, so she has Medicaid, so to help pay for like all her doctor's visits and stuff like that.
Who got that thing?
My
Me?
16-year-old, she got my insurance and Medicaid secondary.
Me too.
And shut up.
You ain't gotta read the question.
Well, that's
Think
a good
about it.
one.
You can't go to the hospital when they call
So like service on that.
No, ambulance ride is not free.
This brand like $500.
I went like 3 miles. I think I went 3 miles. It was like $900. I mean, I ain't have to
For them
pay.
just to be
I'm
fine.
paying for my life to get saved.
But like the bill, like how you see the bill or whatever. What the heck y'all on? Sit down. I got up so purposefully.
Supposed to make kept going.
I'm trying to laugh at her. I got the YouTube channel.
But like when I was pregnant with my 9-year-old, yeah.
You doing it.
So
Pretty lady.
when I was pregnant with my 9-year-old, I worked at a hospital that we didn't deliver babies. So I started bleeding like at night at work. And so I had to go to the emergency room and they checked me out, but I had to go to another hospital that had labor delivery. And I was like, why I just drive? They were like, you got to get in the ambulance. Let me get in the ambulance. I was just gonna drive to the other hospital. So then I had a bill.
And that you never got paid to this day.
I never got what?
That you never paid to this day. On your credit.
No, it cut before it showed like the insurance. No.
Because it's on your credit.
No, it's not on my credit because sometimes the bill will cut before the insurance pays for it. That's how I knew how much it cost for the insurance pays for it. But when I got a car accident with my friend, I told him, I'm not getting that ambulance. I called somebody. Hey, can you come pick me up?
I was gonna call hospital.
I'm like,
You got pregnant. You kiss.
yeah,
Bro.
just did like this.
Don't post the number.
Oh, no.
I'm a female now.
So you have to take some keep there, baby. Oh, you can post it like,
Goals.
All right. According to the World Health Organization, the 3 primary goals of any nation's healthcare system should be to provide quality healthcare to the entire population, to be responsive to citizens' expectations, to ensure financial protection and fair distribution of financing. These goals must be considered when evaluating any national healthcare system. That is what they think it should be, but it ain't always like that. Especially like now, like people probably get so much crappy care now because there's so many people in the hospital or trying to get there because of COVID. I mean, hospitals be like off the chain now. They used to be bad anyway, but now they're really bad.
okay.
The emergency room, you go to the emergency room. I don't know. My hands be cold. You good? Okay.
Hey.
You got cold paper. Oh.
I need to take cover paper.
And, yeah, cause like I had to take my oldest to the hospital a couple weeks ago, to the emergency room a couple weeks ago. And we got there, I was like, yeah, we could have gone. Cause there was so many people in there. I was like, we're gonna get COVID if we stay here. So we left. I said, I'll just call her doctor tomorrow.
I was like, wait.
With y'all.
That quick. I hate to put you now.
Evaluate a private
All right, so let's consider the private system in the United States. Does this system meet the goals proposed by the World Health Organization?
Yes.
Does the U.S. private system provide quality health care for the entire population? Y'all think the U.S. system provides quality health care? You think our system provides quality health care? I'm just asking.
No.
For the entire population?
No.
No.
The private system provides quality health care to those who can't afford it. The system cannot provide for the entire population. Studies show that nearly 50 million Americans do not have medical insurance. Government programs do provide health care for many who are uninsured, but those programs do not cover everyone. Is the private system responsive to the citizens' expectations? According to the World Health Organization, the United States ranked #1 in the world for the most responsive healthcare system. This indicates that the system of private insurance agencies and healthcare providers is working to maintain satisfied customers. Does the private system ensure financial protection and fair distribution of financing? According to the World Health Organization, the United States ranked the lowest of all industrialized countries in the area of fair financing.
Oh.
The United States is the only industrialized country in the world that does not have universal health care for all citizens.
That's all.
I think we have pretty good health care in the United States, but I mean, it just depends. If you got the money to pay for it, then yes. The emergency room not going to turn you away. That's the only thing. So people go there just to get seen, and then you have to worry about paying the bill later, I guess. But it's such a shortage now with like nurses and stuff. I mean, they paying out. They paying, ooh. Especially now, I got an offer to go to Mississippi to work. It was $110 an hour.
You told us that already.
So,
You
tell
should have a
me.
story time for everything.
I do have a story time.
No, you said $100 in 10 hours.
$110 an hour.
Why you?
Wait. Say it again.
You said $110.
You didn't say that at first. Your mouth. You need to
$100
run that back.
in 10 hours.
Why you just go there? Why you go to teach?
Cause I'm here. I can't just leave.
Yes, you can. $110, but
If you leave,
I
I'm
respect
going
you
on
for
work.
that.
If you
I
leave,
would've-
girl,
I would have flew out there. I would have flew out there.
I got a family I got to be here for.
Oh, they
My
gonna
husband, the military, he be gone enough. Both of us can't be gone.
you been arguing when you get there.
Hey, them children know how to drive.
I would be out
They know how to get to and from school. They ain't
You got that 6 cars.
Who?
You don't want to turn on the car. I got the 110.
What is he talking about?
I be working. I'm just gonna work on you.
I don't want to be in the middle
Oh,
of
you
it.
don't want to know things.
They gonna get that bad.
Yeah, when it comes time to be speak about something.
Evaluate a public,
That's what they doing today.
You gonna send them to your therapeutic space?
You want me to 12th grade?
Yeah.
You want to skip therapy? Just skip therapy.
Oh, and go to internship. I'm gonna be shit.
You got on my nerves?
You got quiz coming.
I'm finna be a fan.
Not him.
I do. I'm finna be.
Oh, God. See what you done put in his head? Lord have mercy. Another year. I already had it 1 year. I ain't really have him. He was there, but I ain't really have him.
So he flew to a quiz. That's what he did.
So I'm doing that work. I wasn't motivated at home living today. I got.
I was too focused on my sleep.
Cause I got my car too. My mom did work. I was gone. Here home. When I get over.
That's why I thought we should come back to school because some people just can't do it at home. It's too hard.
And my mom kept on screaming on me. You better be up on the.
My mom was doing.
Mom was down to work.
If you go to varsity, you graduate.
Like,
Yeah, she didn't want to work with me.
No, it's not. Virtual is so easy. I gotta do that. It's so easy.
Not for real.
It wasn't easy. You know how many people had that?
That's their fault.
Meeting.
That's their fault. I had to go.
I said last year should have been the best year for everybody. Everybody should just have A's.
Everything on the internet.
Oh, God.
Should have passed y'all. Y'all gotta pass at the end of 2020.
They do it again.
No,
Watch me.
you can't get everything on world
I'm
first.
having class at home, though.
But you can't be here.
I know how you do it. When I got some don't graduate. I just thought.
I didn't think you could talk. Now you don't shut up. That's why I wonder when you and Buddy, well, I'm like, this one didn't talk when they know. What, is he still here? He used to walk past me all the time. I didn't know he was in my class. I saw him that day that he went, wherever he did it, whatever he did, I saw him. He walked past me, then I guess he was looking around and went to the good hall.
Y'all got the phone.
All right, does the public system provide quality health care to the entire population?
Yep, I mean, no, they don't.
So this is like the Canadians. They do provide healthcare for the entire population. However, several studies indicate that the quality of healthcare provided in Canada is not as good. You gonna knock him out.
You gonna knock me out?
I said you gonna knock him
Oh,
out.
I thought you left me down.
They just better lay on that floor and take it.
No, you better go live in that house and stay like one of the men.
Canada citizens may have more difficulty seeing a medical specialist in their country than American citizens would have in seeing one in the U.S. Is the public system responsive to citizens' expectations? According to the World Health Organization, Canada ranks 7th in the industrialized world for responsiveness. This rating is fairly high and seems to indicate that the public system can meet the needs of most Canadian citizens. Does the public system ensure financial protection and fair distribution of finances? According to the World Health Organization, Canada ranks 17th in the industrialized world for fair financing. This ranking is considerably higher than the United States. In the area of financial distribution, Canada's tax-funded healthcare system seems to provide more coverage than that of the United States private system.
Compare.
Alright, so neither the private system nor the public system is perfect. Each system has some high points and some low points. But all systems must be flexible and able to adapt to the changing needs of society. Additionally, healthcare providers within the system must do their part to ensure that every patient receives the best care possible.
Lesson summary.
Huh?
I don't want to take a nap for like 10 minutes. I just want to go take a nap for about 10 minutes.
I don't want that in no bed. Oh, they changed all these lights and stuff, and I covered everything, but I don't know if they. I need to wash the sheets.
Exactly.
What about you? Every second?
No, babe. I'll take it to Miss no.
I'm so tired for like Saturday.
Wow, you work
Say
yesterday?
that.
10:30.
Why did he let her work with me? Not supposed to get out the
That's so unorganized.
Where you work at? Which one? The one up there?
You want another house?
I work at one of the. I need to get out.
You work at cafe too?
Yeah, let me tell you how much my shit.
I got it out there. I got out to the 11:30.
Oh, 11:30.
I got out to 11:30 Friday night, and then in the morning I go see Chris. I was right back there at 7:30 and got out at 5. Yesterday, I mean, Saturday afternoon. Then going there at 2 yesterday.
What is that?
I didn't get like 7,050.
How many hours you had?
My checks used to be touching 600 at McDonald's.
That daily pay?
I'm never selling this.
How long you been there?
3 weeks.
You took it off?
And then
I told someone I mean,
I asked him for my pay stub, for my check stub. He gonna worry about that, and I keep on getting for my check stub. But you said it would be a job.
you should look how can be rich and everyone hang out. You have to go out to the TV.
My first job, I stayed there 6 months. What? McDonald's pay good anything.
That shit was just
To get
nasty.
irritated, I ain't gonna lie, I cussed a couple of them customers out. I got complaints too.
I'm right.
Man, she tried to, I told her I couldn't get home, like, man, you speak up for me. She screamed in my ear and I cussed her out. Don't scream in my ear. And then the other lady kept on coming there complaining about her made chicken. She kept on complaining. Look, I hate the
Oh, I
brand.
know I ain't stopping eating in Montgomery, baby.
I hate the brand D92 too, but she an AKA, and I don't. And if you an AKA, I already know how you can act. She came there being straight, you worried about the chicken. She complained on you. My manager don't do that like that.
I got this. I be cooking them out.
Why?
Because y'all want to come in rude. Just not forget, I'm the one with your food.
But that's what I don't like. When I go places, I'll be nice. I'll be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They just throw the stuff.
Yeah, that's what I say. I be
One
nice
thing
now
about
because I know
me,
how it is working the
my
grind.
customer service real.
Okay.
Like they stayed telling them like, oh, the girl in the bed, she got good customer service.
I can't stand when I go there. You know, if I'm giving you stuff and you just be like handing me stuff, won't say nothing, just hand me the food out the window. I be like, what I do to you today? I just
So I
roll
say I
with
be
you.
nice now because I know how it is being a grind and get frustrated.
So come on, not go to a drive through somebody just want me to reach your right.
I don't get smart, but if they don't say nothing to me, I just don't say nothing to them. I just take my stuff.
Come through my drive.
Cause no, I be like, thank you, and they
I
just
be
look
like,
at
what
me
you
like I'm
writing your voice
crazy.
for?
Come through my drive.
Why?
I said,
You
what you
said you
writing your
finna
voice
quit.
Before I
Okay.
sleep.
You said before you quit something.
He said, "Trey."
If I want to drop play on me, drop play, give me the record. I'm sorry, yeah.
I'm saying, y'all can't do
Keep it up. I'm be like, man, keep it up on my drive.
Miss Little came through my eyes. Oh my God, you do so loud.
We had left somewhere one time. It was a bunch of us in the car. It was some guy you right here. I forgot. I thought we saw that pop out. We was all yelling. She was so trash. She was like,
Yeah, I was going.
Yes, Miss Little was so loud, bro.
Me go to my drive. Over there, see who I was. I ain't say nothing. She don't say nothing. I don't say nothing.
I think one of the teachers, the one that was the CBS, she got out for sleeping with.
I ain't know. I'm
That's why right past you, baby. I'm
you better walk past me. You think
I
so?
bet I will.
No, you went better not.
I'm be like, I don't know you.
One thing about me,
I'll be like, I know. I see you in the hallway all the time. This how she be going. Walking so slow. The class. And I'm like, I know you finna walk past and I sleep. Then she started laughing.
Then the son wanna come out, he said, right, come out.
go.
Look, I need some gas. I need some gas. I ain't getting no gas tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
because I gotta go to work. I gotta fly home and then get ready for
Are you
work.
gonna
and
make
then
it?
fly down.
Are you gonna make it?
I got like 26 miles.
If you like to work, like if you like to school.
I got like 26
I used to be
miles.
late, man. Don't every day. They kept on running me. They just couldn't get rid of me.
Why y'all can't get nowhere on time?
Bro, I got poor work. Okay, it's like once I be late one time and like they make me mad another time, I'm just continue being late. My work is 3 or 4.